Hey guys, how are you? I hope that you had a great day today or that your day is going amazing. Um, you know, me and I'm sure many of us, as we start learning new things that may resonate with us, we may tend to want to spread the information. And while that is our responsibility, that as we learn things, we're supposed to teach others the things that we have learned that we feel may help all of us as a whole, you know. Um, while that may be true, we have to remember that we cannot force anyone to believe in any of the things that we believe. The things that I believe are true to me. It doesn't have to be the truth for everyone else, you know. And for me, for example, some of the things that I believe in, some people think I'm crazy. And it's usually the attitude that we receive, when we share information that maybe is not very popular out there, information that not everyone is sharing out there. So because like weird things trigger people, when they don't, like I said, when it's not like the popular information out there. And sometimes when we get that attitude back, we tend to get a little bit discouraged in teaching others, things that we feel are for the benefit of everyone. When people are ready to receive certain information, it's like that information will be understandable to them. When they are not ready, no matter how many times they may listen to a video or podcast or whatever, it's like their brain kind of blocks out the main information that it's trying to conceive. That happened to me many times. I have studied so many things through the years, and it may also be because I jump from one topic to another, but a lot of the times, a lot of the stuff that I have studied didn't stay with me, because I just mentally, emotionally, spiritually, I may not have been there to receive that information, And I'm gonna turn this car on because it's hot, and I do have a sweater on, which, I don't know why I did that. But anyway, like I said, we cannot be forcing anyone to believe the things that we believe. We are all growing at our own pace, and nobody's here, to say or, to demand for anybody to learn certain things by a certain age or whatever. We can wake up, at the age of 70, or we can wake up at the age of 7, and just stay there. So it all depends on the person. It all depends on the lessons that person is here to learn. It all depends on their own, on their own path, their own, what God has for them and everything. So we cannot, get upset when people don't believe in the same things. I have some people that completely go against everything that I, have learned to believe in, because even though I believe in many things now, I didn't always believe in those things back in the days, and that's where my compassion comes from when it comes to that. I didn't always have this mentality. I have learned many things. I have had a lot of deconditioning, I still have a lot of things to still learn about things that I believe are to be true, because something that we may completely believe in today may change tomorrow based on what you learn. That's why we have to always keep learning. We don't know for certain everything that we put out there, especially someone like me. Everything that I put out there is not always going to be 100% true. It's true to me based on my own knowledge, based on my own research, but somebody may, of course, know more than me and can teach me a thing or two, So, and like I said, anything that I may have believed in the past may definitely change tomorrow based on new information that I may learn. But those people that do not believe in the things that I do, and in my, being in the social world, in the social media world that we're in right now, I pay attention. Like if somebody posts, like, oh, this is evil, to believe in this and that is evil, whatever, and before it will probably like hurt me, especially if it was like a family member or somebody like that posting things that goes against what I believe in, so it's like it might hurt me, but now it doesn't. It might have hurt me in the past, but now it doesn't. Now I'm just saying that's their truth, and my truth is my truth, and it's okay to still, love each other and respect each other's beliefs. We can still reach bliss, we can still reach, our path, no matter what religion, no matter what belief we have or anything like that, as long as you believe that that's the right way. I have, like I said, I don't consider myself anymore like linked to any particular religion at all. But I grew up with Christianity, so I've gotten to know Christ, and what he stands for and all that, even though I have my own interpretation and connection with Jesus, and what the Christ means and everything like that, but I do join daily, every weekday. I join a prayer group led by a Christian preacher, right? And although, I don't go around telling them, I read tarot cards, I do this and that, I believe I am God, the things that I know will trigger them to believe like, no, you're not, or no this, no that, I keep that within me, and I only listen to the positive information that I obtain from joining those calls, which is just a beautiful prayer to wish me, my family, everyone a blessed day ahead, to start the day with something positive. And that's what he achieves, and that's good enough for me. I don't have to be like, well, I don't believe in these things, I don't believe in that. For that, I might as well just not join, right? But what I have found is that even though we are going two separate routes, where he's very, very religious and I don't consider myself religious, I consider myself spiritual but not religious, we still at the same frequency. It may be interpreted different for him and come from a different source, and by source I mean, like maybe he goes to the Bible while I may not, and so, but he's still doing things with a kind heart. He's still being good to people, not judging, staying positive, and I love his energy. Like I said, it's like we're in the same frequency, even though we're following different paths, because we're both doing it with the same intention. He's also trying to help, just how I'm trying to help, and that's beautiful, and that's okay. Like I said, not everybody has to believe the same things that we believe in. That's not always gonna happen, and it's alright if it's not. We have to let go of that. We don't have to convince anybody. Let our life be, be what reflects what we believe in. Anybody can say, I'm a witch, I'm this, I'm that, I'm listening to whatever God or whatever, All I know is that my intentions behind everything that I do at this moment is for positivity. I do have a good intention, to reach people in a positive way. And I know that God loves that. And that's what he wants, that we look out for each other, that we love each other, we spread information. That's why I love YouTube, because YouTube, I don't, it's for the collective that finds the information, that may need the information. I'm not just putting information out there that may even trigger people. If you get to these videos, it's because it's meant for you, you know, and maybe there's a message there that God wants you to hear, or whatever you believe in. You know, but let's be mindful of that, because like I said, I know how it can be discouraging if, you know, people, you know, I get called certain things, you know, but I don't let it get to me anymore. It did before, but I don't let it get to me anymore. You know, I know my intentions are good. I know that, you know, I ask at least for guidance, for God to help me, you know, make sure that the information that I'm putting out there is high vibe, and that I do affect people in a good way. Because, you know, I can be wrong about the things that I say as well, like I said. But, you know, in my heart, it doesn't feel that way. In my heart, it feels like what my intention is. You know, like, this is good information that may help somebody out there. So I just wanted to say that, you know, in case that you guys also create content, or you try to spread information out there, you know, but it is our responsibility when we do know the things that work for us to share it with the world. You know, maybe if you get a lot of, like, you know, people judging you, and maybe it doesn't feel good, like if you try to tell your family or, you know, friends or whatever, and it's kind of just killing your spirit, try a different channel. You know, if it's information that comes from God, it'll come back around. Maybe they were just not ready at that moment. All right. And a lot of the times we want to spread so much information, you know, because we're like, oh, this is great, this is the key to life, and this is, you know, I want to help out, and this and that. But sometimes the information is not always well received, or it may just not be ready. That person may not be ready. All right, so change your audience, and that's okay. You know, whoever is meant to hear the information will hear it and will receive it dearly. All right, and that will help you, because it will help you stay in that frequency, in that high frequency. You know, I would lie if I say that if I post something, let's say like on Facebook or whatever, that I would easily post on YouTube, you know, knowing that if people do judge me, you know, that's one of the reasons why I don't put the comments on. Because even though I feel like I'm, you know, raising my vibration and everything, I may be hurt if somebody says something, you know, I don't know, maybe I'm trying to spread a positive information, and maybe somebody judges me on my looks, you know, that would, like, it will mess up my energy, you know, and I don't want to play with that, because I do intend to just spread as much positivity as I can based on what my heart tells me to do. But, you know, at the end of the day, these videos are meant to help you guys and to help me also, you know. And as I grow and as I learn, I would provide you guys information if maybe I have changed my mind about a certain belief that I have or not, you know, or I mean, not or not, but if I do, you know, if something changes with the way that I feel about something that I have said, you know, then of course I would apologize and just say, well, you know, this is what I believe now based on whatever, even though that hasn't happened yet, thankfully. But anyway, I don't want to derail this message. You know, just keep spreading the information that you feel in your heart is, you know, for the good of humanity, you know, for yourself and also for those around you and for the world, you know, to raise the vibration, because we need that more than ever. Okay, even though I do see that the world will change in a positive way, it's very heavy energy, negative energy. So we need to be very, very strong for us to raise the vibration high. All right, and for all of us to enjoy this beautiful planet that has been given to us, you know, and create a beautiful, positive life, which I know is possible. But, you know, it takes a lot from us. So I wish you guys the best of luck. Don't get discouraged. Keep going. Keep sharing information that you think is important. and that can help everybody else. And don't expect anything out of it, okay? Just do it because it's your calling. Don't do it expecting, praise, or, expecting that anything, nothing in return, unconditionally. Just spread information unconditionally, because at the end of the day, you're still doing God's work, and you will be rewarded for that. Don't even think about how that's gonna help you with money or anything like that. Me, for instance, even though I wish I had a lot of money, I don't do this for money at all. I don't do it to get famous. I don't do it, for anything other than just spreading positivity, So let's try to keep doing this because of that. Because at the end of the day, that's the most beautiful exchange that you can have with the universe, to try to elevate our brothers and sisters and elevate ourselves in the process. I wish you guys a wonderful day, and sorry I didn't post yesterday, even though I said I was going to. I felt terrible, sorry. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, morning, whatever your time zone is. And I'll talk to you guys soon, okay? Bye.